Welcome, everyone, to your orientation here at Horizon Travel Consultancy. We are thrilled to have you on board. Before you dive into the booking systems, I want to brief you on our current offerings and operational protocols. Let's begin by looking at our newly launched Heritage packages. Unlike our older standard tours, which often involved somewhat rigid timetables, you might assume we've moved to completely self-guided setups. That's not the case, as our core demographic still strongly prefers structured professional guidance. We did originally consider mandating a day of local conservation work for these trips, but focus group feedback suggested clients want pure relaxation, so we scrapped that idea entirely. We do try to use family-run boarding houses when possible, but during peak travel seasons, we often have to rely on larger commercial chains just to meet the high demand. What we have successfully implemented, however, is a strict cap on party sizes. We've found that keeping groups intimately small dramatically improves the quality of the experience. Furthermore, to give our clients a truly authentic feel without the chaos of mass tourism, we've deliberately shifted our timetabling to run these specific tours exclusively during shoulder and off-season periods. Moving on to your day-to-day duties. When you're finalizing itineraries, there are strict protocols you must adhere to. Obviously, you'll be handling initial deposits, and while we are transitioning to a brand new internal payment gateway next month, you must continue using our approved third-party platforms for the time being. Now, clients frequently ask for specific views, corner suites, or high floor levels at our partner resorts. While you can certainly pass these requests along to the accommodation, you must never assure the client that these are locked in, as the final allocation is entirely at the hotel's discretion. Also, while you might be tempted to suggest a client uses a cheaper, independent travel insurance provider they found online, our corporate liability policy dictates that you can only offer our thoroughly vetted partner policies. If a client needs to alter a flight post-ticketing, that's absolutely fine, though you must inform them they will incur a standard amendment fee. And finally, while transparency is key, you are perfectly permitted to break down the wholesale costs of excursions if a client pushes for a detailed expenditure rationale. Finally, let me briefly touch upon how we generate our leads, especially reflecting on what drove our phenomenal growth in the last quarter. We experimented with a few new avenues. We sponsored some high-profile travel vloggers, but honestly, the return on investment there was quite disappointing. We also tried sending out personalized email blasts to our existing client base, but engagement was unusually low. What really surprised us was a somewhat unconventional partnership. We sponsored a series of ambient audio and sleep channels online, subtly integrating our brand into their relaxation soundscapes. The conversion rates from that were absolutely staggering. Alongside that, rather than generalized adverts, we heavily invested in producing meticulously SEO-optimized articles targeting high-value demographics specifically in the UK, Canada, and Australia. That algorithm-focused content outperformed all our other traditional campaigns combined. We are looking into hosting corporate webinars for next year, but those haven't launched just yet.